Hello, grasshoppers. Listen, no idea what just happened there. No, I do have an idea, and I fixed it. So, just wanted to say hello. Let's start at the beginning. My name is RJ Redden. And if you don't know me, entrepreneurs hire me to skyrocket their engagement because most people have a heck of a time getting any traction online. They feel like they're shouting into a black hole, and they're a carbon copy of everybody else. So, I create epic engagement experiences that get people to click that button, connect with you, and convert like crazy. Bottom line, I am on a mission to get 1 million people to join my engagement marketing revolution. Today, obviously, we're starting with you. And we've got some fun, cool background things today. Let me know. Let me know how you like that. I think it's all right. And the answer to my question, my original question in the title, use blank to engage your audience. The answer, of course, is on my screen, that little question mark right there. Now, my friends, what does that mean? What does that mean? I wanted to give you the most basic building block that there is to help you understand what engagement marketing is really all about. Now, I have a lot of tools in my toolkit. Chatbots is absolutely one of them. Hey, Brigetti, good to see you. This is, I'm sure you've heard of it by now. But yes, back to the topic. Engagement marketing is all about getting a quality audience to you, okay? A quality audience that you've targeted, for one, not just audience members. Reach means nothing without quality. But also, once they're there, what are you going to do with them? Everybody wants engagement. Everybody wants an active audience that is asking and answering questions and getting a lot of knowledge and helping you, helping you present the best knowledge that you can so they can make an informed decision. Do they want to go on with you, or do they maybe want to go somewhere else? I'm all about helping people make that informed decision. What's going to happen if you do this? What's going to happen if you're not going to do this? That kind of thing. But it's not easy to get to that spot. It's not easy because we are competing for attention. We're always competing for attention. There are, I don't know how many other people going live right now, babies. I don't know. Probably a lot. I'm also on 6 channels, so there are a lot of people on 6 channels going live right now. Fantastic. Fantastic. That's all about reach, though. That's not about engagement. How do I get people to a place where they're actively engaging with me? They're figuring out, is this person worth my time or not? The worst thing that you can do right now is what most people do, which is set a funnel on automatic pilot, cross your fingers, and begin looking at the stats. I know. I love it. Right? I mean, I tried operating that way for quite a while. The tough thing about that is you hardly ever get any feedback. It's a one-way conversation in which you are presenting your best side and what you think people want to hear onto a screen in various ways. You're shooting out an email, you got a sign-up page somewhere, maybe you've got an upsell offer, all of those things. And those are great things, except they don't allow for an engaging interface. They don't allow for a conversation. So today, we're talking about one of the cornerstones of engagement marketing. You can't have engagement marketing without this thing. And that is that tiny little question mark that's up there on the screen. I tried to get it bigger, but I was running out of time. Ask questions. Use questions to engage your audience. That's your fill in the blank for today. Jessica, how are you? Great to see you, my friend. Funnels are tough because they don't give you crucial feedback of what you need to know. Basically, and these are the questions that I'll ask people in my bots. Hey, what did you come here looking for? What's the biggest thing you want to know? I mean, those are some things that are pretty basic. Most of the time when managing a funnel, and this is in the gosh, I forget the name of the article. I'll post it a little later on. But it was all about the friction in funnels. And this person who had been, working on, funnel expert, whatever, he was talking about how we know what's going on at the top of that sales funnel. We know what's going on at the bottom of that sales funnel. Most people have no idea what happens in the middle. For instance, why did people drop off? Why did they stop opening the emails? Why did they not start opening the emails? Hint, because it's email. That's a whole nother a conversation though. So how do we get over that? How do we break through that wall of experience that everybody has had forever and a day? You can break through it with a simple question. Ask your audience questions. Whether that audience is in a chatbot, whether they're on a sign-up page, whether they're in a webinar, whether they're watching you on a live stream. It's cheap, $0 per question. You get a ton of actual feedback. Hint, hint, the people that answer your question are probably your target people. They are the quality people. They are live. They're engaged. They're doing some back and forth with you. It's a two-way conversation. Asking questions is maybe the most powerful marketing tool that there is. It's incredible. It's the cornerstone of engagement, and most people don't use it. Most people don't use it. Or it's a rhetorical question on a sales page. That doesn't count, babies. Doesn't count. Let me catch up on the comments. Howdy, everybody. Welcome. Thanks for watching today. Let's see, Jonathan. I like simple questions. I like them too. Because, I mean, here we are. We're dealing with humans. We're not creating this sales page for, a robot. We are not creating it so that, somebody cool will like it. Like, I'm not creating my sales page for Gary Vaynerchuk. Do you know what I'm saying? All respect to Gary, great guy. But I'm not creating my sales page for him. And I'm not creating my sales page for some anonymous, some sort of a profile. I'm creating it for human beings, and I'm creating for human beings to interact with. Now, tips on asking the right questions. Have them beforehand is good. You want it to be well thought out, because here it is. What you want to do is create a pattern, Miss Jessica. You want to create a pattern of success. I learned this from a book called Getting to Yes. The book is actually something I read in grad school, and it's about negotiations. It's about, like contract negotiations and stuff. I was studying, that was part of my Master of Public Administration degree. So we were studying nonprofits and stuff. And this book was amazing because what it told me is that you want to start a pattern of positivity flowing. You want to start with what you all agree on. And you want to start with what's, where do we all stand? You want to start with participation too. It's another thing I learned. Thank you, MPA degree. Love you guys up at UNO. Anyway, and let me ask you a question before I catch up on the comments again. give me a yes or a no. How many of you use questions where you get feedback from your audience in your marketing? Just give me a yes or a no. We'll do a real quick poll, and we'll see how many of you guys are using that. Everybody who's using a chatbot from me, your answer is yes. It is yes, because I'm using them all the time in your marketing. That's how we get to know our people. That's what we get to know what they want, what they need, what they came here for. Because what do you want to give them in the end? You want to give them what they came here for. You want to give them the answer to the question that caught their eye. You absolutely want to do this, my friend, because you want to be a person. It's the first little hint that you're a person who will give them the value that they're asking for. It's starting that positive pattern. That pattern of positivity. I don't know which I'm going to call it. We'll decide later. But it starts that little flow of, okay, this person has done a tiny thing to prove that they're going to do what they say they're going to do. It's the beginning of trust. It's the beginning of trust. So I am going to catch up here. Ryan uses questions in his marketing. You go, boy. Ryan, you're beautiful and I love you. I just needed to say that. Let's see here. Oh, Ryan's the only one that answered my question. You guys, you need to answer that question. Let's see. Let me catch up here. Brigetti says, don't get me started with emails. Too many spammy. I have an aversion to marketing email, the most insincere form of communication. I know. Dude, I know. There are emails that I read. There are emails that I love to read. There's a couple of people that hit my inbox that I'm like, ooh, a little chapter from them today. But 98%, boop, we're out. I'm out before looking. I'm out before the end of the title because I know what it's going to say. I'm that person. I will not go to a movie that I feel I can guess the ending of by watching the trailer. That's how I am. That's just how I am. Unless it's a Marvel movie, then I'm going. Anyway, this is how people are. They are, they're short on attention. They're short on energy. What's going to give them energy? Somebody who's participating with them. Somebody who cares to know who they are. I'm not going to stand here and tell you who I am for 15 minutes. You would be bored. If we were at a cocktail party, you would fake a heart attack to get out of that conversation. Most of us have wanted to do that. We usually end up going to refresh our beverage or, something terribly important. Some buzzing is going on in the pocket and we need to answer all of a sudden. We've all been in those conversations where people just talk to us about how cool they are for 15 minutes. We've been in those conversations online too, where somebody just tells us all about themselves and then doesn't bother to ask us about us. We've all been on the receiving end of those emails. And if you looked in your inbox right now, you'd find 10 without having to scroll. It's time for that to go, my friends. It's time for that to go. We need to move in a direction where we're engaging people. And the one thing that you can do right now, today, no technology needed besides what you're already using. Now, if you want to use a chatbot, I'm your girl. But you can do it with everything that you have going for you today. Start asking questions and giving them space to answer you. Start doing this in your marketing, in your emails, in your, you can write a 7-word email. And you can say, hey, I've got a question for you. And then ask whatever it is. And then if somebody responds to you, responds back to them. It's easy to do. Once you start thinking along this perspective, once you start thinking along these lines, it's easy to do. It's super fun. And you get so much out of it because people will tell you. People will tell you what's up. They came here looking for something. They want to be treated like a human being. They want to be seen. They want to be heard. They want to be cared about. You've just done that by asking them a question. It's nothing, my friends. But if you start out with this, you will end up successful with it. Let me catch up on the comments again. You guys, you are commenting it up today. Thank you. That's so nice of you. Very good. Patterns of positivity build trust. It's true. It's true. If you can get that flow started, of giving them something of value, and then asking if they have more questions, that kind of just that little interaction, my friend, and then showing up and being Johnny or Jane on the spot with the answer. This is where it's going. This is where the future of marketing is going. It's all I read on the internet. Anyway, I'm a little biased about that. Okay, my friends. Your video quality is bad. Press Alt F4 to make it better. I'll do it, but I think it might have to do with my connection. So I'm going to Alt F4 for fun. I just did it. So we'll see what happens there. Very good. Ryan says, if you consistently give information worth consuming, email marketing is not altogether pointless. It's not. It's not. You just have to do it right. You just have to do it right. And that's the tough thing really about email, because I use email too. I'm going to be sending one today because I'm doing a webinar with Michelle Moreno later today about live streaming and confidence and camera stuff, and it's going to be super sweet. I'm sending an email today. I still use it, but the problem is you can craft your emails to be conversational, sort of. I mean, you can do it though, and you can work hard at it. You can definitely get a better open rate. But the real problem with email is that people have emotional baggage with it. They're carrying around all of these emotional baggage Viagra emails that nobody needs. They're carrying around all of, every marketing piece they've received over the last 20 years, you are fighting with. So that's why email, although I use it, is not one of my main channels. People are like, how big's your email list? Well, it's not very big. I don't know. It's just not one of my main channels of communication because people don't hit reply very often. And for me, that's the key. Anyway, I've gotten down on a track there. What will give them energy? Someone who cares to know they are, and somebody who's engaging with them. Truth. We have to engage with them. We have to answer their questions. I've got a user on Twitch over here, my friend who told me to press F4, and answering those questions, reading those comments, making this an interactive experience. This is not my show, it's ours. And that's good because I find out things from you that I wouldn't have known. I learn who you are, you who are consistent watchers. I find out who you are. And that, my friends, is great to me because it provides me a lot of direction in my business. I don't want to be one of those businesses who go, okay, I've got this cool thing. I wonder who would want it. And they, from the couch, which also in this case is known as the ivory tower, attempt to figure out how to get a hold of those people. It's actually easier than you think. With the tools that we have today, with live streaming, with chatbots, with, all kinds of other things that we're able to get engagement with the tools we have today, it's a lot easier, but you have to change your mindset from a mindset of, I'm going to teach people everything that I know, and then people are going to notice how cool I am and come back to me. You can do that. And I love and support you all the way, but damn, does that take a lot of work. It does. What you really want is an engaged audience that is giving you feedback, helping you grow. giving you ideas, asking questions that you get to answer and go, okay, so that's what my audience really wants to know. Questions are the most basic way to do this. You can put them in anything. Remember, it's not a question if it just has a question mark. It's a question in marketing if there's space for someone to give their opinion and feedback. Okay. So, getting onto the comments again. Actually give them space to answer the question. Absolutely. Because if you don't, it's rhetorical, and rhetorical don't count with us. People will tell you what's up. They want to be seen, heard, and cared about. They do. And follow up. Jessica the Bestica. Hey, you know it. I did start a Twitch channel. And you know what? I know that my content isn't necessarily, I mean, it's a talk show. And there is a talk show channel on Twitch, but I know I'm talking about bots, I'm talking about marketing, I'm talking about engagement. I love Twitch. That's why I started a channel. I love Twitch. I watch it all the time. I love to watch people play video games. It's how I blow off steam. I don't want to go buy the video game because A, that's gonna, that's a cost, right? B, I'm going to get obsessed and have to finish the thing. So, boop, it's self-protection. Twitch is protection for me that I will not go out and buy these consoles and you'll never see me again. Anyway, very good. Gonna start your own soon. Jessica Powers, good luck on your show today. Whatever it is, wherever it is, awesomeness. And yeah, that's what I have for you today. Start today. Start today. Start looking over that marketing. What's going out? What's going out for you? Is it a live stream? Is it a bot? Is it an email? Is it a text? Are you asking your audience enough questions? You start with that mentality and progress on that, build on that. By the way, totally doing a masterclass on engagement. Unleash Your Engagement is next Thursday. Unleashyourengagement.com. And you can sign up for this thing right now if you want to. Free, obviously. It's going to be filled with some of the engagement tools that I love to use. We are going to have an interactive, crazy little party / adventure. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to teach you 3 ways to unleash that engagement. 3 things that you can do. And if you're willing, at the end, I'm going to induct everybody into my engagement marketing revolution. So stay for that, if anything. Anyway, hope y'all had fun today. I sure did. You know I always do. And my friends, I think I'm going to sign off right now. I've got some stuff to prep. And as always, do let me know if you need anything at all. And thank you for participating today. I will see you in a bot.